This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the UCF Knights, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Here comes the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive, I think this guy has some of those traits too.
And here comes the offense on second down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. Brings up third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quick completion on the out. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On the ground, it's Boone. Breaks the tackle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air, and they fail to hook up on third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
On the option. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the run, it's White. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. They're facing a third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third down, going up top. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
They believe they can run right here. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
Number 13, with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this route.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like, you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
To the air, it's Adkins. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the full dive and the grab down the left.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Touch pass on the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UCF 7, Wisconsin 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, it's Adkins. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. The Knights get enough for the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He breaks the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Gonna run it. It's Boone. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little bit further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Comes out throwing on first down. Caught near the sideline. It's White. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he could not get loose on the run. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Adkins. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Fourth down.
Running for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man downfield. Afterburners coming. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
UCF.
No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
0.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking downfield, it's Adkins. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, UCF 17, Wisconsin 0.
And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The Knights will move the sticks.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Brown wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Boone. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
And that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UCF! And the route is on. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute there.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
To the air, it's Adkins. They're bringing heat. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. On 4th down, going to the air. The completion well past the sticks. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And they got him for the sack. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up Second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He finds his man. Touchdown, Knights! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Wide open downfield. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Scanning the field, it's Adkins. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody.
He's taking the shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Reeled it in and just made the house call. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't. And keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 38 to Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? One running back in the backfield, and he has it. At the 35, he's loose. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Now well within strike. Welcome to Orlando, Florida, the vacation capital of the world, but no time to take a vacation today. The stadium is rocking, the bounce house, as the UCF Knights are ready to open another season. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UCF's offense will get the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Knights with the 1st and 10. He's got his man. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Caught. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Now on 1st down for this offense. Pulls it in. It's Hernandez. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he chews up yards. That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground, and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, UCF! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for space. It's Miles. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Knights! A first down for the offense. Now the play fake. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. 2nd down after that incompletion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He looks that one in nicely. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's looking deep. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, UCF! Line gets set, first down. RPO complete to open the drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A strike downfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 9. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Bulls his way forward. And no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down. Give to the running back. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Quickly complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. Headed to the end zone. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown! Offense set on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Miles. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. On the ground with the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The Aggies are on the move. Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Batista. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
Get set, get set.
Power football with the run. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll fire. He wants it all. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And with the interception, he'll take... Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Batista.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Makes a connection. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Second and 10 here.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got room at the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42, Spider.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Flushed out of the pocket. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to... The offense set for a first down play.
Let's go.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on second. He wants to go deep. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Pulls it in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Miles. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw. First down here for the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Batista. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Looking to buy time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Makes the grab. It's Batista. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Utah State has it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's going to pass on second down. Grabs it in the middle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 40, the 30, the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UCF!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The back goes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose it. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds us back in the middle. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his man down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Finds his man enough for the first. Cut! The offense lining up for a first down play.
29 Philly. 2.
Using his legs, it's Miles. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Second down.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They're going to run it.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Knights are rolling down the field. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, UCF! And the... Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback now breaking the field. He caught it. Touchdown, Knights! On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting it.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him. A first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. He'll take a deep shot here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Going up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Now on first down from the 28. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Miles. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. He's gonna pass. Got his man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense. Because today...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, UCF! Offense set on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to go up top on first down. Getting some heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Timeout is called. The clock stops with 26 seconds left. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Comes out throwing on first down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start.